What's good, everybody? The voice of the WGC back in the building. So, recently, two interviews dropped. One between the Pro Wrestling Shoot and Brian Williams, and the other one between Everything Pro Wrestling and Brian Williams. These were about around 40 to 50-minute interviews, and it was quick Q&A, kind of a rapid fire sometimes because they didn't really have that much time. And yeah, let's go ahead and get through the key things that were noted in both of these Q&A interviews with B Will. So, we are going to go through the positives first. Number one, a quick save feature has been added to the creation suite. I don't know how many times I've had to literally double back and save because I was scared of my creation getting sent off to the shadow realm. I've had my file corrupted in almost every single 2K you can imagine. I'm over here, let me save it again just in case. Let me save it again just in case. Let me save it again just in case. Literally saving it like 10 times in the span of 2 minutes. Like literally putting on a move and then saving it back to back to back. This is how it is. So I'm happy that this is added. Like let's just say, like B will mention, let's just say somehow somebody in your household trips over a cord. Or let's say, your internet might cut out. You just never know. Shit happens. So yes, a quick save feature is being added or has been added to WWE 2K24 for cause. Next up, can you turn off super finishers? He kind of like basically said yes, but I'm not sure how true this is, and I'm not sure if you can do this online or just offline. I'm not sure. My guess is probably offline only. You'll be able to turn this off. Next up, he hinted at My Faction Unlockables being playable outside of My Faction. That's a W. That's a massive W. It's been one of the most discussed things between the WGC is things being locked behind My Faction. So being able to play these things that were locked behind My Faction, that is dope. I'm just keeping it real. Like that Scott Steiner, that shit that you pulled with Scott Steiner in 2K23. Everybody, you know damn well, 2K, that everybody wanted that big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. And what do? You go behind our bag. You give us Scott Steiner with the singlet, and you add the big Papa Pump Scott Steiner to My Faction. You basically stabbed us in the back. You know that's fucked up, right? You know your ass was dead wrong for that. You know you were. And I'm not necessarily a fan of the game mode, but listen here. If you told me that I had to play My Faction to unlock this, and this, and when I unlock it, I could play it anywhere, that's fine with me. I'll jump into My Faction. That's cool. Or what about this? What if there was like a little store with all the My Faction stuff in there? And then you could use your VC that you acquired from whether it's online, exhibition, whatever, and you can just, all you have to do, you don't even have to play My Faction, you just have to log in, go to My Faction, purchase it, and back right out. You don't even have to play a match in My Faction. How cool would that be? 30,000 VC per superstar, 20K, 10K, whatever. That's cool with me. Do something like that, maybe. I'm fine with that. Anyways, let's continue. New hairstyles for women cause. And also he noted that my brothers and sisters, they said that they will be focusing a bit more on us when it comes to hairstyles. So we'll see. Because I'm not gonna lie, I said it a million times and I'm gonna keep on saying it. Every single video game, they be doing the culture dirty. We got so many unique hairstyles that you can add to the game. We get done so dirty. You know, they may give us a little boosie fade, maybe give us some dreads, some cornrows, and that's like all we get. That's like all we get. Let's add some more hairstyles for the culture, man. Real talk. Let's continue. Modern day Lita. A modern day Lita. We got a modern day Trish Stratus, and there's a high chance we might be getting a modern day Lita in 2K24. And then they added on to their question and they asked about Tori Wilson. My girl, man. My first WWE crush. God damn, and she's still fine to this day, boy. So B-Will, he confirmed that there should be a modern day Lita, an updated Lita, but when it comes to Tori Wilson, I don't think she's in the game. Once again, stop doing. Damn, man. Damn, I see what a diva stands be whooping your ass every single year in the comments, man. I see what a diva stands be whooping your ass. I mean, me personally, I'm not the one to like sit down and play 50 divas matches a day. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not gonna lie to you like that. But like I said, I believe in folks having fun. I believe in you treating every portion of the community with respect. The divas ain't really getting no love. Once again, just keeping it real. There's a lot of names that are out. Once again, just keeping it real. But let's continue. Double championship matches are confirmed for WWE 2K24. And yes, you will be able to make trades in GM mode. Let's move on. 5 slots for signatures and for finishers. 4 to 5 slots, I should say. No, 5 slots for signatures and for finishers, but only slot 4 and slot 5 can be used as super finishers. And to trigger the super finisher, you must have 3 finishers. Any move in the signature or finisher category can be chosen as a super finisher. Alright? Y'all got that? Next up. There's 3 different variations of the Gauntlet Match. There's the regular Gauntlet Match, where you basically have to last to the very end, but if you get eliminated, you can choose somebody else. So you can choose to be somebody else if you already got eliminated, your first selection. Then there's the Turmoil Gauntlet, which means you must outlast 4 to 30 other superstars, and you have no option to switch to somebody else if you get eliminated. Once you get eliminated, that's it. You're done. You're screwed. You're fucked. Finito. Capiche? And last but not least, the Eliminator Gauntlet. Battle Royal style gauntlet, you know, fill in gauntlet, and the last to remain wins. Alright, let's move on. Online servers. B-Will kind of beat around the bush with this one. He kind of like nodded his head, kind of like, he wasn't so sure about it. So I don't know what to think about this one, because when it comes to us online players, it's just every single year when it comes to us online players, these servers are just out of whack. They're janky. They're so janky every single year. We're asking for one thing for you to improve the servers. I mean, it's not impossible for you to do. It's not impossible. It's just a matter of if you want to do it or not. You look at all these things getting added. I mean, it may not be a lot of things, but you look at these things getting added to, let's say, Universe Mode, My GM, My Rise, and then you look at Online Mode. What's really being fixed? What's really being added? Are we getting anything? Even my faction gets all the upgrades. We don't get anything. You're giving them live events and all this. What are we getting? What are we getting? I'm just saying. Online mode gets little to no love. Especially when it comes to fixes, when it comes to patches. You go back on 2K23 right now. Go ahead and hop on 2K23 and see what happens. You're bragging about, oh, you can get a copy of 2K23 if you pre-order 2K24. Go back on there, and I dare you to go online and try to Irish whip somebody. Guess what happens? The match disconnects, and that's been happening since launch. That's been happening since launch, bro. We don't get no love, man. But B-Will says that the servers are possibly improved. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. There's a part of me that wants to believe that, but I don't believe that. I'm sorry, bro. But we'll see. I hope they prove us online players wrong. I hope these servers are amazing. I really do. But next up, all new match types available. All these returning match types will be available in universe mode. So, you know, special guests, the what's his name, the buried alive match, and all that will be available in universe mode. Create and arena props are less restrictive. So he said you won't be able to go all willy-nilly, but you'll have just a little bit more freedom to put the props where you want to. Next up, fading face paint. The face paint fade will work on cause too, not just stock superstars. Next up, there's, you know, create a ref with custom refs and create a sign. Next up, 85 overall superstars and above are eligible for resiliency. Next up, he said that they've made improvements to tag matches. Next up, I don't know if this is true or not, but he was saying that almost any superstar can gain XP in My GM mode. Alright. So, that was the positives. Now let's move on to the negatives. I mean, the first one is pretty much, I mean, I wasn't expecting it. I don't know why anybody else was, but it's still on the wish list nonetheless. So there will be no cross progression in WWE 2K24. What this means is being able to carry your cards from 2K23 to 2K24. There's not going to be that. We don't have that. And I don't think we're going to be able to do it even on the same console in the same game either, because there's been plenty of times when I've had to log on to WWE 2K23 and go back and forth from the series version, get my cards there, and just, oh man, like nothing automatically carries over, which sucks. So yeah, no cross progression. And I'm sorry if this kills your hype for the game. I'm sorry if this makes you cancel your pre-order, but hey, we keep it real over here at Unsanctioned TV. No sugarcoating, no bullshit, no BS, no beating around the bush. We keep it real over here. That's what we're here for. Give you the truth. So next up on the negatives list, special guest referee matches are only able to be done in 1v1 matches only. Strictly 1v1 matches. And unlike the old days, there will only be one ref. There will not be two special guest referees. So yeah, kind of a bummer. I'm not gonna lie. I would have loved to, you know, did a 2v2 special guest, a chamber special guest, you know, different variations, but as of now it's just limited to a 1v1. But hopefully in the future, and meaning within 2K25, hopefully it can be available in almost every match, hopefully. Next up, the question was Sable, Jacqueline, and Ivory ever making a comeback to WWE games? And B-Will said never say never. I mean, judging by how you've been treating my girl Tori Wilson these past few years, I'm not banking on that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Next up, can we decide the outcome before we spectate on universe mode? B Will, he said probably not. Ooh wee. I'm sorry, yo. I'm sorry, but I'm keeping it real. Would you rather me come up on here and lie to you? Would you rather just me lie to you and just be like, oh man, you don't have nothing to worry about. This is going to be a great universe mode. There's nothing to worry about. This is going to be amazing. No problems whatsoever. All your wishes will come true. You want me to come on here and say that? Is that what you want me to do? I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. It may not be what you want to hear, but hey, it's the truth. Next up, working hold / chain wrestling will not be available in 2K24, but it was discussed with the team. This is one of my biggest pet peeves with WWE 2K games. You know, lately they just don't feel like wrestling games. They feel more like fighting games. You know, especially with the boxing and not the shit, you might as well. Especially with the bobbing and weaving. It's not really, it's not really wrestling oriented. Just keeping it real. So yeah, no chain wrestling, no working holds. Will My Rise venues be in Creating Arena? B Will said he's not sure. Ooh, that's not a good sign, but we'll see. Somebody asks, will there be a wooden casket or will it be the same standard casket for the casket match? B Will said there will be no wooden casket. So yeah, it would be cool if you can customize it, have different variations of it, throw some spikes on it, glam that shit up, whatever you want to call it. Boom, but guessing you can't do that. You're gonna have the same one anytime you want to do that type of match, which sucks. Let's move on. No promos in universe mode. This was a big one. This is what everybody, for the most part, was asking for, to bring back promos in universe mode. And he confirmed that there will be no promos in universe mode. Oh, it just keeps getting worse and worse. I know, but hey, I'm just keeping it real. I'm telling you the truth. It's what you want to hear, right? Because if I just came up here and told you, oh yeah, just everything you asked, are they going to have this, are they going to have this, are they going to have this, and I told you yes, and then you got the game and it wasn't in there, you would be mad as fuck at me, wouldn't you? So I'm just keeping it real. So yes, no promos in universe mode. Bummer, once again. Oh boy. Someone asked if body morphing was in 2K24, a key feature for the creation suite. He says it's not in there, but it was discussed. Once again, let's move on. This is another one right here. That's going to piss you off. I'm sorry once again, but that's what we're here for, to tell the truth. He said that we're sticking with the limits. 100 cost slots, 1,000 logos. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. When are we gonna move on from this? Hopefully in 2K25, I understand the struggle is real, times are hard, but hopefully in 2K25 we can brush this last gen to the side and we can move on to bigger and better things with the 2K franchise. I hope so, because this 100 cost slots, 1,000 logo limit, I'm not feeling it, bro. I'm not feeling it. That was definitely a buzzkill, bro. I do not like that at all. So let's continue. Third-party rivalry actions, triple threat, etc. B Will, he did not confirm nor deny this. He said he doesn't know. But that's still not a good sign, because it probably isn't there. Not gonna lie, but we'll see. Somebody asked about diving finishers off of ladder/high platforms. Once again, you cannot do that. So let's say, for instance, you wanted to, do like let's say you had a shooting star, a 630, all these crazy moves off the ladder as your finisher. You will not be able to do this off of a ladder, which sucks. Next up, WWE Draft is exclusive to GM mode. It will not be featured in Universe mode. Bummer. Somebody asked, has stat tracking been fixed for Universe mode? B Will said he doesn't know, but we'll see. That's another bummer. I know it's getting worse and worse and worse for y'all Universe mode players, but hey, just keeping it real over here. Somebody asked, can you toggle the match settings and turn on elimination for the War Games match? B Will has confirmed this and he said no. Sucks. Somebody asked, will the crowd be more alive? And B Will said maybe in the future. Because I was watching that Jey Uso reveal when he does the what's his name? The day one, I can't even talk right now. God damn. The day one taunt, the day one chant, where he moves his arms up and down and he gets involved with the crowd. And I was like, bro, his arms are stiff as a fucking board. Like, what are you doing? Like, the crowd is just dead. The WWE Games crowd have been so damn generic for so long. I mean, although I may shit on EA, I may shit on NBA 2K a lot, I may shit on FIFA a lot, all these other titles, but when you look at all these other sports games and you look at their environments, the crowds are way more alive. I'm just keeping it real. You always talk about, oh, it's going to feel like you're at WrestleMania, da-da-da-da. I've been to WrestleMania before, and let me tell you, these games do not feel like you're at WrestleMania, bro. They don't. So you're telling me I'm walking into the arena and I'm hearing, that ain't no fucking WrestleMania. What is this? What is this? That arena is supposed to be electric. You know? Like, granted, you may have got the Cody Rhodes whoa in there. You may have got the LA Knight chant in there. But come on now. I know you can do better than that. And last but not least, accessibility features. This pertains to the red flashes when a finisher is hit, or the new super finishers. When those are hit, the screen goes all like wonky and shit, and it turns red. And I don't know if you know this, 2K, but this can definitely give people seizures. I don't know if you know this or not, but B Will, he talked about this for a little bit, and he says that the accessibility features are kind of just like they were standard, not really big improvements. And I kind of feel bad. I myself, I'm not handicapped with that. I can deal with that. But sometimes you don't want to deal with that. You don't want to deal with all these like crazy flashing fucking colors in your eyes 24/7. Especially when you're online, you're trying to concentrate sometimes, But more so for these individuals, I kind of feel bad, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, accessibility features, you're kind of screwed. Not gonna lie. F in the chat. You're kind of screwed. But with that being said, yeah, those are the positives and negatives from the WWE 2K24 Q&As. Let me know what you think in the comments. W, L, did I just make you cancel your pre-order? Did I just make you argue with a GameStop employee? Oh, man. But anyways, with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Don't forget to hit the goddamn bell to stay notified each and every time we upload a video. Fire up a stream, which will be soon. Or upload a short. And for the individuals who provided us with these streams, with these Q&As, I will be leaving their links in the description if you want to go back and check that out. Everything Pro Wrestling and the Pro Wrestling shoot. With that being said, the voice of the WGC signing out. The pioneers of the WGC signing out. Sun Sanction TV, And we out here. One love. God bless. See you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah.